Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Friday morning here inside the studio. We don't normally do these things in the morning. I like to let my brain and my voice wake up, but we got some business to tend to this afternoon, so we got to crank these film studies out this morning. And guess what, Jonathan? I have contacted the Big Ten office. They have notified me. I am allowed, thankfully, allowed to break down college football playoff tape. So here we are. We're going to break down Dante Moore tape. And this is the only quarterback during this study that we're going to watch two games of. Might do this with Julian Sayin as well today, but we might have enough to teach during that Miami cut-up that I've made already. But here we are. We're going to break down Dante Moore. Presumed by a lot to be the number one returning quarterback in college football. For my money, it's Trinidad Chambliss. We've talked about that on this network before. But I will say this. I don't think there's any quarterback that we're going to break down during this series that makes more big-time NFL caliber window throws than this kid, all right? He is immensely talented. There is no doubt about that, okay? If your team, your favorite NFL team drafts this guy in the top 5, there are multiple reasons to do it, all right? He is plenty big. He is plenty athletic, and Lord knows he's got tremendous amount of arm talent. All right. Lot to learn, lot to grow from in his second year starting, but really first year starting, certainly at Oregon. I don't like to count the UCLA days. I think I watched that UCLA tape. Man, I don't think anybody could have survived out there. I don't think anybody could have played great quarterback out there in those Chip Kelly years behind that offensive line, in that offensive system. It was absolute poo-poo. So a lot more around him, obviously, here with Oregon, and you're going to enjoy this, I would imagine, if you are a Duck fan today. If you're new to the network, I'm brooksaustin. We're commonly known as the Film Guy. We like to get up in front of that board. We like to grind that tape, and we also like to make sure you follow the rules around here. What are the rules? If you want anything about the game of football today, you must subscribe. If you want anything about your favorite football team today, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All right, Jonathan, we're going to start with the home game against JMU. They were certainly outmatched in this football game, ain't no doubt about it. They busted coverages. They did things they're not supposed to do on the defensive side of the football. And then we're going to get to the Indiana game at the Peach Bowl. And, well, it doesn't go so well. It doesn't go as well, I should say. But let's do it. Let's grind this here tape. All right, first play that we're going to show you. And throughout this entire study, you're going to see what we talk about with regards to arm talent. This kid can flat out flick it. There is no doubt about that, okay? Even with pressure in his lower half, right? Getting hit right now by a defensive tackle and throwing early. This is what we talk about with NFL anticipatory throws. What does that mean? That means I am anticipating the answer prior to the break and the arrival of the answer on the score sheet. All right? The answer's down here into this zone window. Okay, we're going to be able to break back into our quarterback's face and into good green grass, right? This zone defender, this mid-level hook defender is going to be working himself towards the flat. All right, that's the window opening up right now, and the ball is already out. All right, that's what we talk about when we talk about anticipatory throws. Dante has a lot of them, okay? You can see it from the tight, just the general arm talent from this dude. I think he's probably one of the more gifted throwers that we do have in college football, Jonathan, because right here, I mean, you're going to see it never looks like we effort this thing. We were watching Kevin Jennings the other day, and when Kevin Jennings has to throw a one ball, like when he really has to get after it, I mean, you can see it on tape. It looks like he is trying his hardest. This dude's almost like Jacob DeGrom, where Jacob DeGrom or Paul Skeens, where these dudes are throwing 105 miles an hour and they look like they're playing warm-up catch. Like, this is what this guy's got going on from an arm talent perspective and an arm strength perspective. That ball's whipped and zipped, and we're really not even getting into it because Big 33 is getting home right here. That dude played his balls off for about 6 snaps to start this football game. Did number 33. He gonna pass the pause test a lot too, Jonathan, that we have on this network. We like to pause the film right as the ball comes out and see if those shoulders are square. This guy has it often, okay? This guy has it often. Also like how he looked left right here, Jonathan, to take away that middle field safety. I think we know pre-snap that they're in man-to-man coverage, or at least this hook defender, this linebacker, is going to be responsible for running. It's Jamari Johnson. Make sure I'm right there. Look him up. I think he's the best returning tight end in college football. Johnson right here, we know this hook defender's going to have to run with him. So if that's going to be the case, we're going to look off this middle field safety. All right, and that's exactly what we do. We take our 3-step hard with our eyes to the left, all right, checking out this hitch and go at the top of the screen. That corner's got really good leverage on top of that, all right, and we draw this safety away. Am I correct? It is Jamari Johnson. All right, and then boom, we work back, and we're not working back hoping that he's open. We're working back knowing that he's open and ripping this football. We're already ready. Watch how once our eyes work from left to right, Jonathan, our back foot's right up underneath us, and we're ready to rip that football. There's no hesitation. There's no waiting around to see if the answer's there. We know the answer's there, all right? It's Jamari Johnson. But boom, great catch by him on the backside of this as well, and I think he gets into the box. Look at this, eyes left. All right, there goes the hitch and go. He's got good leverage on it. Boom. Back foot already ready to strike. There's that pause test we talk about. Shoulder square, tremendous rotational thrower. I think that's why the ball zips so well up off his fingers. See what we got going on here. Oh. Now, one thing, having watched him multiple games over, all the way dating back to UCLA, something happens every once in a while where, and this could be Oregon wind, I have no idea. We just lose the nose. Like we lose the spiral on the football for a guy who, when it's right, we throw one of the prettiest spirals you could ever invent. Watch this. Now, we get the PI on this. This is a deep ball to Malik Benson. It's underthrown by 9 miles. And when you slow the tape down, it's going to be really hard to see for you folks at home. When you slow the tape down, you can see why. We lose the flight of the ball really, really bad, especially towards the end. That thing starts ducking on us, all right? And that's why it's underthrown by, I don't know, 7 yards, all right? And I don't know why this happens to him, but it happens to him occasionally. And that's something, you know, I guess he'll have to figure out. I think I have a guess. Those Nike footballs, they are super pointy. The nose on them things are like triangles. And I don't know if you know this, but a triangle don't cut through the wind as well as a circle does, all right, or an actual oblong football. I don't know. We get nerdy sometimes around here when it comes to football. Not a bad thing to get, huh, Jonathan?
No.
But he goes from that clip to the next, I don't know, 2 plays later, we throw an absolute dot out here, and the ball absolutely jumps out of our fingertips. Love how he closes that front side. He gets on that front side and slams that energy. You see that? Knee stays bent, and we don't lean over that left side. We don't do none of that. We hold that sucker just like that. Pow. I got a quarterback workout to go through tomorrow, Jonathan, and I think this guy is one of the next up and comers at the position from a training standpoint. All of his guys are ripping the laces up out of the football. I'm excited to go do it. This ball's got so much air on it, and this corner has no chance. Doesn't have a prayer in the world to run this thing down. They were a tad bit outmatched, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a tad bit. I think we bring 12 of these JMU folks over to UCLA this year, Jonathan. And I think 9 of the 12 are projected to start, most of which are on the offensive side of the football. Now, here's one thing I think he does do sometimes, okay? And obviously you're going to see this come up in the Indiana game. We can't have too many predetermined reads and just cone of vision, lock our eyes in on our target, let everybody float over there and just decide we're going to rip it anyways. And here's what I'm talking about. Here's the concept, Jonathan. We have a square in over here, or a slant, whatever the hell you want to call it, and we got a 3-over-1 swing screen over here at the top. Now, pre-snap, I understand why we don't like the swing screen, right? We have a hook defender over here, apexed is what we call him. He's apexed in between the end man on the line of scrimmage and the number 3 wide receiver. Okay, we have an apex defender over here. We have a safety that can run the alley. We have a nickel over there and a corner. So they have 4 for our 3, right, with our ball carrier. But we have 3 blockers, and we can beat him with speed, can we not? All right, so pre-snap, I don't hate the swing screen, but pre-snap, I understand why we're working our way to the slant window down here on the bottom of the screen. However, watch as the play develops. Downset hut, all right, we're looking at our swing screen, and what is leaking, right, looking at our slant, what is leaking into our slant window? A hook defender that just simulated pressure and dropped into the window. So right now, before I get to the top of my drop, I should be able to see that and feel that, and you'll see it from the tight. It's right there in our cone of vision that we're looking into. Personally, as soon as we feel that, pop it right now, swing out to the swing screen, and look, we've still got really good leverage out here. Now, he can't see that because we're locked in over here, but if we click over and throw it, we should be fine. Instead, he kind of half-heartedly throws into this slant window. Malik Benson gets clipped up. Now the ball's in the air, and now we throw our first interception of the football game to start, I think, the second half, right? Is this the second half? Right before the half, okay? Watch it from the tight. Watch number 5, how he leaks into our window, okay? Downset hut, boom. We should be able to feel that. I'm sorry, right? I don't think I'm asking too much for you to understand that that's where I want to throw the football. He's in my window. Let me get off to the other side. I'm all in my head. I'm all in my head. Do something with it. Oh, boo. And then y'all do this at JMU. I don't know what the hell this is. Hey, we have 2 receivers over here, and we have 2 defenders, and you ain't letting nobody, you ain't fooling nobody. We all know you ain't going to stand there. You looking awfully goofy to be in coverage. You finna do something that you ain't supposed to do, which is act like you're blitzing, and then you're going to say, uh-oh, they're throwing the football. You're in no man's land. You are absolutely screwed. And you get caught. There's no way for that safety to win. I don't know what they're doing at the top of the screen. Maybe they were thinking they're getting screen. I have no idea. No excuses for that. It's a busted coverage. Great job by the quarterback and the wide receiver making sure we make them pay for when they do something stupid. I do love how quickly when look how well our feet are tied to our eyes, right? That's NFL stuff. Now I know he's playing lesser than competition right now and they're not playing very well, but when we get over there, it's not like our lower body is taking 9 hours to come with our eyes. Our eyes are always going to move faster than our feet, all right? Always. So when our eyes go first, our feet better come with. It better not be eyes, feet over here. I'm going to fix it with my arm. No, you're not. It's a 50-yard throw. Okay, bring your hips, bring your feet with you, and let that ball rip. I mean, come on, dude. He's already let the ball go. He's let this ball go already. And look at this. He looks so covered, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Guess what they're going to look like when they get to the league? They're going to look awfully covered, okay? Especially against zone football teams. They're going to look awfully covered, but they're not actually covered if I just trust the concepts and trust the windows. I mean, my Lord, what an NFL throw. Come on, bro. Come on. Is that one of the best throws we've seen on this series so far, Jonathan?
Yeah, from an
Anticipatory standpoint, yes. I mean, good Lord. By the way, I think that might even be a made-up word that I have.
Probably we tend to do that around here,
It's probably a football word that I made up.
but we roll with it.
I mean, talk to me. Oh, and then we have a no-no right here, I think. Yeah, can't do this. Okay, I know how talented we are. I know how strong our arm is. I know we're him. I understand that. I also know that we have 2-on-1 again somehow here in the red zone. I don't know how this keeps happening with JMU's defense. I know what we got going on at the top of the screen. However, we got pressure in our face right now, and we're just going to lob one up, and we're going to throw a meatball sub up there in the red zone from the far hash. Can't do that. I mean, that's Mike's way right there. We can't do that.
It is a word.
It is a word?
It is a word.
We're lucky this doesn't go back all the way to the crib. Looked like he got licked up on the sideline over there, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah, don't do that, bud. Don't do that. Buddy throwing foot-long subs up there in the red zone. I know we're up 1,000,000 points right now. Oof. I know we're up 1,000,000 points right now, but we're not selective when we choose to protect the football. We protect the football all the time, okay? I just put this on here because far right hash, out route, absolutely ripped and spin on. I mean, my God, what a rip. I love his mechanics, too. I love how we pass every pause test ever imagined. Our front knee's never locked out. The ball spins great, and we put it on spots where it's supposed to be. Okay? All right, let's go watch the Indiana game. All right, here we go. Now, it starts out pretty bad. It has some bad moments throughout the football game. But there are still some great NFL throws on this tape, believe it or not. There are some anticipatory window throws, all right? But here's the deal. Okay, now, they play a crap load of cover 4. They play a crap load of cover 3, and they play a crap load of cover 2. The only rep of man-to-man we are going to see them play is when Oregon motions to empty midway through the third quarter. Now, Jonathan, when we play zone coverage, where are their eyes going to be?
Quarterback.
Their eyes are going to be on us as a quarterback. All right, so they're really, they're feeling route concepts in front of them, but they're really looking at you and your lower body mechanics and your lower body footwork. If you look like you're ready to throw, if you look like you hit that back foot and you're driving and your hands are breaking, guess what they're going to do? They're going to break, especially if they're a twitched up veteran football player that understands ball, okay, and is a playmaker by nature and has studied a crap load of film, right? We just got done showing you that condensed out route from that JMU football game, did we not? Where this guy is condensed, he runs that speed out. Now, they ran it from the far right hash. This time they're running it near boundary. But nonetheless, they've shown you this on tape. They understand this. They study this stuff. I want you to watch Pons down here at the bottom of the screen. He is looking at you, bud. He is studying you right now. He ain't looking at that wide receiver. And you do what we call the half rock. It's not even a full 3-step drop, all right? That's kind of the we're just going to catch the ball, kind of rock back 1-2, and then get ready to throw this speed out because we're trying to play early and on time. All right, so he's looking at you, and what do you look like? You look like your lower body is wide open right now. You look like you are ready to throw this out route already. So I want y'all to, again, pay attention to 5 right here. Look at him, all right? Eyes still on the quarterback, and as soon as he hits that left foot right there, he's ready to drive. He is ready to drive down. Guess who just now started their out route break? The wide receiver. This is what's telling you and telling me as an analyst and a film study guy, that dude is reading you, man. That dude is reading you. So if we are going to predetermine this, if we are going to come to the line of scrimmage and yes, this speed out, meaning I'm looking at it, I like the leverage, I'm going to say yes to it, then we better take our drop with our shoulders and our eyes as midline down the field as we humanly possibly can, and then open up to that out route instead of the entire snap and progression, right? Looking like we're staring that down, looking like we're going to throw that out route, right? There's never a doubt in those first half seconds, right, that he is working to the bottom of the screen, right? Look, our eyes are there now, our feet are there now, our hips are opening, and we're ready to drive now. So we're getting jumped right here to start the football game. All in all that to say this, it's an incredible play by five. It's an incredible play by five, and sometimes we just tip our cap and we eat our medicine and we move on, all right? You'll see what I'm talking about, especially from the tight right now. Eyes and hips open the entire time, are they not? Mm-hmm. We can't do that against great players. We'll get jumped. Is that him getting back into the mix trying to make a tackle?
Yeah.
I see you, big dog. Now, this right here, I said he's the best tight end returning in college football. This can't happen either when we're fighting for our lives trying to get back into football games. This is a tremendous cover two football throw right here, all right? This safety has the top hat, all right? This corner has corner flats, all right? This linebacker has a hook curl inside right now. We have a cover two shell over here. He's got deep half. He's got hard flats. He's got hook curl. That means this corner route is going to be relatively open, especially since we're driving someone into the flat, all right? And it's a great ball. It's thrown in the right spot. It's in a tight window, as they all are going to be throughout this film study, and we drop the football on what should be a 25-yard explosive or a 20-yard explosive. We can't do that. We turn a 2nd and 10 or a 2nd and 8 into a 3rd and 8, and I don't know if y'all watched Indiana football last year, but that finna be a punt. That's got to be a catch, right? It's got to be a catch. Now, they do a great job working through the hands the entire snap. Watch 22, he slaps at it. Watch number 1, he slaps at it. Like, that's great coaching. That's great execution from Indiana as well. They obviously prioritize these things, but you prioritize having big, strong, tough hands too. Catch the ball and keep it caught. 3rd and 7. I think this is the shallow drag. Yep, to Malik Benson. I don't think he's tough. I know he's tough. I know this quarterback is tough because he is still playing football after that UCLA freshman tape. That's all I needed to know. Whether or not the guy's tough, we're going to take hits. I think that's going to be late in the NFL, Aiden. Yeah, you can't do that on Sundays. Hell, I'm surprised they let you do that on Saturdays, to be honest with you. Okay, there's the arm talent as well, finding the juice from all kinds of different angles. All right. Love his toughness. Love his competitive toughness. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to be asking for a lot sometimes. We got 4 verts. We're really calling this because we know they are a quarters football team, especially when we get into duo, Jonathan. We got 2x2. We know they're going to play 2 high safeties. We know they're going to hard bail. We know these things, all right? So we also know that's going to leave some room for the running back to run after the catch. However, I want this football. I want this football ripped to this tight end because I know you can make this throw. I know you can. You know how I know you can? We're going to watch you do it here in just a second, okay? I think, am I asking for too much, Jonathan? Because the middle of the field's open. He's occupied over here. We got an opportunity to lead this guy a little bit away from this short boundary safety. Am I asking for too much?
Only reason why I might say yes is because we did just throw a pick 6.
True. Okay, we did just throw a pick 6. However, and we end up picking up the first down anyways, which is what we intended for the result of the play to be. However, very next play, our very next 3rd down opportunity, okay, look at the throw that he makes down here in a more condensed set, and I would argue a tighter window. He's throwing that ball for a touchdown, Jonathan. The ball's already in the air. So if you can make that one, can I ask you for the one before that?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay. And look, I don't ask every quarterback for these footballs, you know. Like 95% of guys that we watch, Jonathan and I would decide, I am asking for too much, but not from you. I don't think there's any throw on the field that is too much to ask for number 5. That's how gifted I think he is, okay? Watch this one from the tight. This thing's goofy. Ooh, yeah. That's the ball. All right, now, should I go on my rant?
Sure.
I hate back two RPOs. I hate them. I don't understand who invented this. I don't know why y'all think it works. And when it goes wrong, you just throw your hands up and go, well, I don't know what happened. All right, well, and I'm not talking about quarterbacks. I'm talking about offensive coordinators. Now, these are predetermined, pre-snap. I say yes to it on the outside, or I say no to it. It is a yes-no pre-snap look. Now, here's the deal. You're supposed to yes-no this off the apex defender. And he's in between right now, is he not? Mm-hmm. So guess what he's not doing? He's not really giving us an answer, which means the answer on whether or not to throw this screen out here at the top is going to be predicated off of his post-snap movement, which is all fine and dandy. If I'm looking at the dude, if I put the ball into the belly of the back, I can't see this. There's no way for me to see this, okay? So I hate the result of the play, which is I get hit, my elbow hit by the running back, but I also hate the design of the play pre-snap. I'm never going to like this stuff, okay? Not at all. And I've sat down with coaches that run this stuff, and we have these arguments, and they swear by it. They swear by it because it, quote unquote, never makes them wrong. I hate it. How are we supposed to read the leverage of a dude we can't see? Obviously, it's unfortunate that you in the back get your elbow hit. Obviously. All right? We got one in the red zone later where it's like, yeah, buddy, throw a red zone a fade here on the goal line, but don't look at him and just jump your feet over there and good luck. Hopefully we're accurate. It's like, my God, dude. All right, we actually get a man rep here, and I think we do know it's a zone rep. That's a later clip. Guy's tough, man. He gets hit on every single play in this study for the most part. I love how we're stepping up right here, Jonathan. That's why I left this on the film study. Yeah. Go occupy that little bit of space right there because there ain't much. Okay, go occupy that little bit of space right there and give us a nice receivable, runnable football down here to our back because that is our back. Okay? This is the play. All right. You tell me, Jonathan. I think I'm going to be asking for too much right here. Okay? We got a slot fade coming from the number 2 wide receiver up here against the one man-to-man clip we're going to get all day long right here after we motion to empty. I also love this from the linebacker and the safety. They both move with the running back, and this right here is telling that safety, I think I'm getting wheeled, so you take him. I can't run with that guy. And they pass it off tremendously. Okay, look at that. Safety drives, and they sucked up. They played great defense. Okay, but here's where we're looking first. We got an explosive attempt right here with our slot receiver. We're going to try to step on his toes and get vertical right here. By the way, I don't know why the film got all dark, but it did. Maybe the lights were too bright there in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hopefully you guys can still see really, really well. All right, but we get open late. All right, and our quarterback sees it, and you'll see this from the tight. Our hands are breaking right now, meaning we want to throw this football, we just choose not to. I think we got to put the ball up in the air. I think we do. However, it's a tremendous job right here by the nickel, all right, the guy playing defense, of getting into that dude's chest and doing what we call rerouting him, okay? Don't let him just get free access to the outside vertical release on you. Make him run through you based off your footwork and your body work, right? If he wants to come up here and do the stuff, that's fine. Put your hands on him. We're within inside 5 yards right here. We're right at the threshold. All right, watch it from the tight, Jonathan. Do you think this ball should go up in the air? You tell me. We're patting it. That at this point in the wide, I've tied him up. At this point in the wide shot, you can tell, like, okay, he's going to end up stacking that guy. Too much?
No, I don't think so because you got to feel that pressure. Like, you got to know we got to at least get rid of the ball here.
Yeah, I mean, we're 3/4 in at this point, and we ain't not been on our back the entire football game. So, by the way, just basic TEs all day long, absolutely cooking their offensive line. Was that another fumble? Or didn't we? No, I think we kept possession right there. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I know you can throw in the face of pressure. He says no to this stick route from Jamari and works back into this dig window over here at the top of your screen. And this ball, now I know it's thrown low, but look how quick our release point is right here, Jonathan. And it has to be. You see how fast that was? Mm-hmm. Let's give him the timers. Hands are broke right there. Hands are breaking. We're at 8.05. Ball's out. 8.48. So it's 4.3 or 0.43 seconds of a release time, and it is spit on. That thing is ripped. What's our timestamp right about now, Jonathan?
31.
Okay. Let's keep working. NFL throw, NFL throw, NFL throw. Is he open yet? We're throwing right here, by the way.
No.
No, he is not. But he's going to be right there in zone coverage. Where he's going to be. Let's throw it. Let's trust it. Let's rip it. Come on now. Come on now. It wasn't all bad. All right. There was some really, really good on this tape. Oh, is this the play I hate? Ah, yeah, this is the play I hate. Hey, where do you think we're throwing the football?
Well, because you told me we're throwing the fade at the bottom.
We're throwing the fade at the bottom. So here's what we're asking our quarterback to do, who, by the way, is swimming up with water over his head right about now because he's getting hit on every play. I want you to put the ball to the belly of the back, and then I want you to jump over here, and I want you to throw that fade. And guess what? If you miss inside, catastrophic. It's going back the other way, and we just sacrificed the red zone possession. So make sure when you literally jump over there that you don't overset, underset, get our feet too wide, get our feet too close. Your feet got to be perfect, and then put that ball in a perfect spot. By the way, get your eyes over there while you're jumping too. Just goofy stuff, man. And it ain't just these guys. All of them are doing it. We study this stuff like crazy, and every coordinator's put this in. And I don't know why. Oh, I mean, I'm shocked the ball's missed by a yard outside when we ain't seen this kid miss a ball spot yet. In fact, guess what? The next play down here in the red zone, we're actually going to let him take normal footwork, and I'll be damned if he don't throw a dot, Jonathan. I mean, insane, right? It's just crazy. If we let the guy put his eyes where he's supposed to and give him normal footwork and not have him jumping midway through right before he throws the football. All right, I think I get the point. All right, now, I'm going to ask the quarterback to please field this. He's getting corner pressure. We call this cat. All right, he's getting a corner blitz off the edge. I'm going to ask the quarterback to please field this. Okay, you're into that boundary too. It's the short side. It's not like it's coming from the field. You should be able to field this and know that you're going to have to play hot to one of these two guys. However, here's where I'm really going to land based. What in the God's name are you doing over here, not shouting from the mountaintops that we're getting corner blitz? I mean, it's right about now. You should be alert, 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 alert. Your hands should be up. You should be saying, hey. You should be letting the world know, especially your quarterback know, that guy is coming. Because guess what? If you don't, it might be a kill shot. I mean, we can get our guy hurt. And here's why I think we're not doing it, Jonathan. Hold on. Here's why I think we're not doing it. Right here. Because it's 42-15. It's in the fourth quarter. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. And we're not being a champion today. That's why we're doing that, okay? I mean, that to me, unacceptable. And I can almost guarantee you Dan Lanning has put that up in a team meeting and said, this is not okay. It's obviously not okay that we're down 45-15, or 42-15, but it's damn sure not okay that we're just laying down, okay? We're just laying down and we're not doing our basic job up there at the top of the screen. Not okay. It's actually a running back that did that. I think I'm good. You good? Mm-hmm. What do you think? Uber talented, no doubt.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say is it's so easy to believe why people thought he was going to be the first overall pick last year because he has all the throws. He can do anything and everything you ask him to do. Just had a bad moment, a bad game to close the season. I think it kind of steered the opinion the other way.
Hey, hope you enjoyed it, Oregon fans. This is what we do around here, all right? Everything we do is based in ball, all right? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you hit that thumbs up button. Hope to see you in our live chats. Love you. Bye.